Hey guys, stay tuned at the end of this video for an exclusive interview with Monty. Hey guys, we're so sorry. We know we've been away for quite a while. We have been just so busy with conventions and everything else, and we've all gotten sick and we've all been traveling lots and lots, and we're now preparing for Armageddon, which we've just announced. So we'll be there in October 19th to the 20th. And yeah, Karen, what else?
I think we'd like to thank you all for coming down to the convention. So obviously for the past 3 months we've been like swamped with organising them. So we had Supernova Sydney, Perth, PAX, obviously after that was Smash and Manifest. Now we're back and we're playing catch up to all the little side projects we left hanging during this time. So I guess the most pressing one of all to you guys is competition winners. So all those people who won for Dustman, Mysterious Girlfriend X, Hana, Another, all our YouTube winners. We've all messaged you guys via either YouTube or Facebook depending on the competition. Check your inbox for our message and to let us know your shipping details so we can send you all your freebies.
Also, just to let you guys know, we're running a little competition. It's gonna end really quick, so if you're watching this, do it now, this weekend, and the next few days. It will end on the 31st of August. It is to win a DVD of Daily Lives of High School Boys. All you have to do is go onto our Facebook site. There'll be a page there saying Daily Lives of High School Boys, and you just have to fill in some details, tell us a really embarrassing high school story, and if you let us, we'll share it anonymously, of course, and you might just win the DVD. So yeah, make sure you do that competition, and I think that's it for competitions.
Yeah, that's it for competitions. Now on to our releases at the moment. Coming out next week we have Bakuman Part 2 on Blu-ray.
Do we have them here?
No, unfortunately not. Oh wait,
hold on.
Oh no, we do outside ourselves. Okay, so moving on to our releases that are coming out on September 4th. We have Suritama on DVD and Blu-ray. Suritama was aired last year in the Noitamina block. It's about saving the world through fishing. So check it out. It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of colour, and it's definitely worth a watch. Otherwise, we got Bakemonogatari on Blu-ray Part 2. So obviously, if you got Part 1, definitely must get this. It's a visual delight, and it's definitely worth seeing on Blu-ray.
Yeah, we've got the pre-orders for Princess Knight. That's coming out on September 18th. And we also have some of the October titles, so Lupin and Utena. So go check out the hanabee.com.au website. And next week we'll have the RWBY pre-orders there as well.
You can watch RWBY right now on the roosterteeth.com website because it's streaming right now. Speaking of RWBY, we have an interview with Monty, the creator himself.
Yeah, so thanks for sticking by us and through all the updates. And it's Monty and Caiti, and we'll be releasing the interview in 4 segments. So the first segment is today, and we hope you enjoy. Thanks guys. Bye.
How do I look?
You look lovely as always. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this, Monty and fellow people. Oh, it's a Kerry! Oh, Kerry! I know you've been super busy, and it's actually a bit late in Austin right now as well, but you guys are staying back and working hard. What episode are you up to now?
Oh, it's hard to tell. There's little bits of every episode that's being worked on at the moment. Cumulatively, there's like, I mean, obviously we're about to release episode 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, my head's in about a million different places for episode 5, as well as 7, 8. A lot of edits for like 9 and 10 being done, as well as like dialogue for a bunch of different scenes. So it's never a straight line as much as we'd like it to be, but it's okay because we're working on the whole thing as a whole, really.
Right. I suppose that comes with continuity as well. Like, it's difficult to make each episode and then release them as they go because you've always got to make sure things match up, right? Sort of.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And it's something we have to keep track of and be very diligent about. But I mean, for us, it's just one giant piece, so it's not like if something is wrong, we have the luxury of having enough time to look at it and making sure it makes sense with the last one.
Right. Yeah. I mean, in order to do... Oh, sorry, Kerry. What were you going to say?
Whatever you said.
Okay.
That was a dumb joke.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm glad I killed your dumb joke. No, I'm kidding. So in terms of creating an anime, you have to, I guess, have a basis or a foundation of knowledge of what anime sort of is. So in terms of being fans yourself, is that something you associate yourself with being, like an anime fan? I know, Kerry, when you were in Australia, we watched some anime together, and you seem pretty keen on it.
Yeah, I've been watching anime since I was like 10, I think. Monty's watched a lot more than me.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at my hair.
Okay, anime.
No, I mean, I've watched a lot of anime. I mean, I'm also pretty old, so I've watched a lot of the old school stuff. I mean, that was the first thing I did was, I mean, I knew Kerry liked anime, but I also gave him some homework on the staples of like some of the anime I liked that I would kind of defer to for this show.
What kinds of anime are they?
Like first and foremost, I had Kerry watch Avatar, which thinking back, like it's almost like you think, man, when did I not watch Avatar, right? And that's kind of a good transitional one because it's a Western anime. Yeah. And then moving on, you know, some of my favorite ones like Gurren Lagann and Soul Eater and then other ones down the line. I mean, there's ones I still wish he would watch.
I will. Only so much time.
And then there's ones that we just watch over and over. Like you watch Gurren Lagann for the 6th time already.
Yeah, I just finished watching it again.
Yeah, I've watched Gurren Lagann like 8 times already. I mean, that one never gets old. But I also watched like Ghost in the Shell like another 8 times, and you know some of them are really long. And I just started picking up Naruto again. But I mean, I've also just liked anime for the longest time. Before, and like most animes were series, I would just like watch a lot of the anime movies and stuff. It's been a big part of my life, just from a cultural and artistic standpoint.
That's awesome. When did you guys first conceptualize the idea for RWBY? It's very different from everything else Rooster Teeth has really done. So.
Yeah, like we were like straight up in the middle of Red vs. Blue season 10, and Kerry and I would just be at the office late along with everyone else, but we'd be talking about stuff, and we'd also be watching stuff at the same time. But
we both have monitors at our desk that's basically just dedicated to watching anime.
Yep.
24/7. So if he come up talk to me or I go up talk to him, and we'd be like, "Oh, you're watching this? That's cool."
Yep.
Like it would be that kind of.
But there were even years before that where I would have like little tests of how to render my work as anime-esque as possible, and I'd show it to Kerry, and I'd be like, I remember a very specific moment a few years ago where I went to Kerry and I said, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if we used this to make our own show?" He's like, "Yeah, that would be awesome.
It'd be really cool."
And we weren't even thinking about RWBY. We were just thinking about it would be cool to make like an anime type show.
That was
like a year before RWBY was even accepted. RWBY itself, probably about last June, not the June that just passed, but a year ago.
You had like a fever dream.
I was like half asleep, and I started thinking about color schemes and stuff, and then that led to a lot of like late night IHOP meetings.
Yeah.
A lot of late night like IHOP meetings and dinners and stuff where we were well into RWBY, and we would just need to get something to eat at like 3 a.m. and the only thing that was open was the IHOP down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where the map came from? The tomato sauce map? Did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, Shane and I were at IHOP, and I just like, let's take the first step. And I just put some ketchup in a napkin and just squished it around. It was the most random thing, but that happens a lot on this project. We just do random stuff, and it starts to have meaning. I mean, we're still kind of doing that now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and also to our benefit.
Yeah. Better for worse.
We say there's a lot of serendipity to this project because we just come up with something and then it gets justified later.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So it's cool.
It's condiments, no worries. So you talked about Shane, and you've got Kerry here, obviously, and I know Miles is around. Who else makes up the RWBY team? Like, how large scale did you have to get in order to create something like RWBY?
Well, for starters, like starting with trailer 1, it was just me.